What is going on, everybody? My name is Kent Giles. I am one of the co-founders of SimBull Sports Exchange, here to give you a quick market recap. We're going to start doing these every Friday. We're going to get some more content out on YouTube. Before we get started, if you have not done so, go ahead and go to www.simbull.com, create a free account, join SimBull, the stock market for sports, the only stock market for sports that allows you to buy and sell shares of virtual teams, earn cash, win payouts, and make money off your sports knowledge, because that's what we're all trying to do, right? So go check out SimBull.com. If you have not already done so, go give us a follow at SimBull Exchange on Twitter. And then again, you're watching this on YouTube, so you're already at our YouTube channel. Make sure you like, follow, subscribe, all that stuff that everyone tells you to do. It does help us out. So let's get started. Today, we're going to jump into a few things. We're going to do a market recap, top 5 movers of the week, and bottom 5 movers of the week. We're also going to preview all 6 games of the SimBull Pick 6, which we'll dive into in a little bit. All right, let's get started. Top 5 movers of the week. At number 5, we have your Marlins. They are currently priced at $26.38. They're up 4.25% on the week. That moves them to the 17th overall in the Sim MLB market. Not a lot to say here. MLB season just came to a close. A lot of people actually moved out of the Sim MLB because it is moving to close. A lot of people are moving into Sim NFL, Sim college football, and Sim hockey, and even a lot of basketball coming up too. So some slight upward movement in the Sim MLB. If you are an MLB fan, this is the perfect time to buy, because this is when price will be low. So diehard MLB fans will buy up some of these, some of the sell-off. Not much else to say there. Your 4th biggest mover, SimAUB-FB in the college football market. They are currently priced at $36.32. That is 41st on the market. And this is a top 25 ranked team. They're 4-1. They're 4.54%. They have a huge game against Georgia this week, against number 2 Georgia. Yes, the number 2 Georgia that just beat Arkansas, killed them, looking like one of the best teams in the country, Georgia. SimAUB, if they win this game, or if they compete in this game, I think that will show a lot, which is why the share price is ticking up. It's one of those things where you take a chance, you buy a few shares. If they win, they have a chance to have a lot of upward mobility. So some slight upward movement, but be careful if they do get blown out. SimAUB is playing extremely well this year. They're 4-1 on the year. Their loss is to Penn State on the road, a night game in Happy Valley, when Penn State's doing their whiteout, and it was by 28-20. So SimAUB providing 4 win payouts already this year, moving upwards a little bit. Now, moving to the top 3, all top 3 movers of this past week were in the Sim NBA. So we had the Sim Hornets, $28.12. They're up over 5%. There's a lot of hype about this team. LaMelo Ball being a franchise point guard in the future, triple-double machine, all that stuff. So they're up 5% heading into the season. This is when a lot of Sim NBA teams are going to start to rise, because we're getting close to the season. There's a full season of win payouts ahead. So you'll see a lot of movement into the Sim NBA. So Sim Hornets definitely a team to look out for. The SimLakers, sorry, we have there we go. The SimLakers are up big again, up 6% already, and the season hasn't even started yet. Currently priced at $45.58. They are the 2nd highest priced team on the Sim NBA. That's good to be expected from a LeBron James, Anthony Davis-led team now with Russell Westbrook. So they'll be an interesting team to watch moving forward. But SimLakers up 6%, number 2 on the market this week. And your number 1 mover of the week, your SimWarriors, $39.12. They are currently the 5th highest priced team on the Sim NBA market, up 8%. This team has a lot of upward movements capable. They're capable of a lot of upward movement, excuse me. Steph Curry is obviously still playing at an extremely high level, borderline MVP the last couple of years. You have Klay Thompson returning. You have Avery Bradley coming in. You have the center from Memphis coming back. So a lot of excitement about the SimWarriors team, and it's showing on the SimBull market, up 8%. They moved from the 8th highest team on the market to the 5th highest team on the market this past year. So that was quick. Those are your top 5 movers of the week. Now, going to the bad side, your bottom 5 movers of the week. At number 1, you have your Sim Washington football team. Yikes. Down 22% on the week. Currently priced at $36.33, which is 27th on the entire market. Ryan Fitzpatrick, starting quarterback, gets hurt. Tyler Heineke's fun, but he's not, showing that he's a franchise quarterback for a long time. Their defense was supposed to be a top 10 team. That's what made them, they're Their defense led them to the playoffs last year. They were expecting to be one of the best units, especially with their front four. Chase Young leading that charge. They haven't been good. They haven't been rushing the passer. They haven't been getting a pass rush at all, and they've been playing brutal. They gave up 30 points to the Falcons, and the market's responding, right? This is one of those things where Washington football team had high expectations coming into the year to compete for a division title. They haven't been, so they're down 20% because of that. So yikes, down 22%. But if you do believe in the Sim football team moving forward, great time to buy. Your second biggest loser on the week, your SimBluejays. They just missed the playoffs. They're down 12.5% this week, and that's to be expected. They can't earn any more win payouts for the next 6 months until next spring. So there's going to be a sell-off of baseball, which generally happens around this time of year. A lot of people going into NBA, SimNBA, which we saw. But your SimBluejays down 12.5%. They were so close to making the playoffs. They were a fun team. But this is a team that's exciting for a long time. They got young pieces. Vlad Guerrero Jr. leading, kind of the AL MVP race with Shohei Ohtani. So this is an exciting time. If you believe in the Blue Jays, the SimBluejays for a long time, this would be a perfect time to buy in because of this dip. Third biggest loser, SimDolphins, $45.74, down 10.82% this year. Again, this is another example of a team that had high expectations coming in. They were 10-6 a year ago. Brian Flores looks to be kind of a culture guy, right? Building this culture, building this team, building a defense. They were 10-6 last year, just missed the playoffs. They come into this year with high expectations, competing with the Sim Bills, the Buffalo Bills, for a chance to win the AFC East, and they lay an egg. Down 10.82%. If you believe in Tua, if you believe in Brian Flores, this would be, again, a great time to buy into a team that's down. Moving to a college football team, college football market, your Wisconsin football is down $49.41. They're down 8.5%. What a disappointing year for Wisconsin so far. Absolutely brutal. Expected to win the Big Ten West, expected to compete for a Big Ten championship with whoever came out of the East. They lose to Notre Dame by 31 after being down 13-10 going into the fourth quarter. They get absolutely walloped by Michigan at home. Absolutely embarrassing loss there. Down 8% seems about right. And I think they do have a little bit further to fall. They're currently, they're currently 12th on the Sim college football market. And they do have a few winnable games coming up. The Big Ten West is not a great powerhouse. It's not a great football division. So they do have some win payouts coming, but this is not the Wisconsin team that we've seen of old. The question moving forward is this going to hurt them at all in recruiting? Is this going to hurt their position in the West, especially now that Iowa is playing extremely well at an extremely high level? Will this hurt the recruiting at all with the offensive line, on the defensive line, on the defense? So that's something to keep in mind moving forward to this team. And then last but not least, fifth biggest loser on the market, SimOrioles. Again, a sell-off for SimMLB. People are moving into the SimNBA, SimNFL, Sim college football. So this is one of those sell-offs. Okay, so that was your weekly recap, your 5 biggest gainers, your 5 biggest losers. Now let's dive into a quick promo that we have going on right now. This is our show, so we got to put an ad out there. If you have not already done so, go to www.simbull.app, simbull.com, either one works, /risk-free. If you use the promo code risk-free, the first $100 of your deposit is completely refundable, even if you lose money in the market. So if you want to test out the market, this is the perfect promo code to do it. If you don't know how it works, you just want to get a feel for the market, this is the perfect promo for you. Deposit from $0 to $100. That money is completely refundable, even if you lose money in the market in the first 90 days. So you have 3 months to test out the market risk-free, learn how it works, learn to get good at it, and then start profiting after sports knowledge. But again, if you don't make money in the first 3 months, we will deposit your initial refund for free completely. So keep that in mind moving forward. I'm just going to real quick change the ticker to the SimNBA here just to get you guys aware of some of those prices and some of that movement going on. Okay, we just finished our weekly recap, 5 biggest gainers, 5 biggest losers. Let's move into the second segment of the show, which is going to be previewing every matchup for the SimBull 6. The SimBull 6, if you have not already done so, go sign up for the SimBull 6. It's our free-to-play game that allows you to pick 3 college football games and 3 NFL games against the spread every single week for a chance to win thousands of dollars in prizes. That's all it is. 6 games against the spread, 3 college football, 3 NFL for you for a chance to win thousands of dollars in prizes, both year-long contests and weekly contests. So if you go 6 for 6, you earn cash, and the more you go 6 for 6, the more cash you earn. So it stacks on top of each other. So game number one, there's again 3 college football games, 3 NFL games. Game number one, Oklahoma travels to Texas, to Austin, to play the Texas Longhorns in the Red River rivalry. This is a huge game for both the SimBull 6 and for the teams in the market. So right now, Oklahoma, number 6 ranked team in the country. They are favored by 3.5 points on the road. Spencer Rattler, preseason Heisman candidate, hasn't shown a lot of what people expect. I think a lot of people expected Spencer Rattler to be better. So he struggled a little bit here and there. But right now on SimBull, they are $61.27. That is the 2nd ranked team in the Sim college football market. So high expectations for them, Oklahoma, year in and year out. They travel to Texas. Texas, they got beat by Arkansas really bad, right? They got beat by probably the 3rd best team in the SEC West really bad. But they still have a chance to make the college football playoff if they win out. They beat Oklahoma, beat Iowa State. This could be absolutely huge for them. Must win if they want. They're ranked number 21 right now. They're 4-1. Again, that one loss to Arkansas. But in the SimBull market specifically, right now they're priced at $43.81. That's 19th on the market. So if you're looking for a team that has a big game this weekend that you can buy into, if they win, there's a decent chance that they rise in value. Look at this Sim Texas Longhorns team. Again, this is a team that's 4-1. If they win this game, it'll put them on the map. We've been hearing Texas is back forever. And if they win this game, they might actually be back. Again, so in the market, a lot of opportunities for Sim Texas to rise in value. And the SimBull 6, all you have to do is pick against the spread. So Oklahoma minus 3.5. My personal pick, Texas plus 3.5 at home. They know what type of game this is for them. This is a must-win game for them. And I think they know that, and they're going to come out ready to play. So I got Texas plus 3.5. You can go play against me. Again, SimBull.com. Go check out the pick 6. You can compete against us, compete against the SimBull co-founders, and then also everyone else in the market for a chance to win prizes. Okay, second game. So that was the first game. Second game, 2:30. Georgia travels to Auburn. Number 2 Georgia travels to Auburn to take on number 18 Auburn. Georgia's favored by 15 points on the SimBull pick 6. Georgia was a huge spoiler last week in the SimBull 6. Last week, 75% of the market, 75% of the entries picked Arkansas to cover 15.5. That didn't end up going so well because Georgia has some dudes on that team. That defensive line is nasty, and they are mean, and they are really, really, really good at football. So they are favored by 15 against Auburn. Auburn comes in as a huge underdog. They just lost to 4th-ranked Penn State on the road. That's their one loss. Not a bad loss, but a loss nonetheless for an SEC team that that's looking to be in the top 15. But this is a statement game for them at home. If they keep it close, I would check on that SimAUB-FB share price in the SimBull market. Right now, they're priced as the 41st highest team. Talk about a team with a lot of upward movement potential. If they win this game, or they win a couple big games in the SEC, continue to build a program. Think about how consistent this Auburn team could be in the future. Right now, they're 41st on the SimBull market. If they're a consistent top 25 team, there's a lot of value there. So I'd look at that team. But again, Georgia minus 15, huge spoiler last week against Arkansas. They're huge favorites again. We'll see what happens there. The last college game that's involved with the SimBull pick 6 is your Penn State Nittany Lions traveling to Iowa City to take on the Iowa Hawkeyes. Now, I'm going to say this right off the bat. I'm a huge Iowa fan. I'm from Iowa. I'm a huge Iowa Hawkeye fan. Diehard team growing up. I'm going to be completely biased towards Iowa all the time. This is Iowa's first top 5 matchup in like 40 years. And it's in Iowa City. Kinnick is going to be insane. The first quarter wave is going to be insane, where they wave to the kids in the hospital. Great tradition. But Iowa City is going to be on a whole new level. Now, think about this. Iowa has beat 5 top 5 opponents in the last 10 years at home. They love to play spoiler when they're the underdog. Teams come into Kinnick. It is one of the hardest places to play. Even Urban Meyer. We're not going to dive into Urban Meyer's issues. But when Urban Meyer was at Ohio State, he said that Iowa City was the hardest place to come in and play. Normally, Iowa's playing underdog. They're playing spoiler. But this time, they are a top 3. They're the number 3 team in the country. If they want to be taken seriously as a football program moving forward, this game is one that's going to put them on the map. Last week, they played Friday night primetime against Maryland. and they killed Maryland. They put up 51. They had 6 turnovers. Huge game for them. But that was Maryland. This is a marquee game against a top 5 opponent where they must win. So right now in the SimBull 6, Iowa -2. They're favored by 2 points at home to Penn State. My pick for the SimBull 6, Iowa -2. Clearly, I'm biased. I'm just a fan. I'm rooting for them. I hope they pull this off. This could be huge for the state of Iowa, huge for the Iowa football program. It could put them on the map for a long time to come. Just because Iowa City is going to be rocking, Kinnick's going to be rocking. It's going to be a ton of fun. This also has huge implications in the SimBull market. So right now, Penn State, they're the 8th highest priced team on SimBull. So far, they're up 10% month to date or year to date. Month to date since we launched the college football market. They're up 10%. So if you would have invested $100, you'd be at $110, right? 10% gain. That doesn't even include the win payouts that you've been racking up from this Penn State team that's 4-0. So think about that. They're the 8th price team on the SimBull market. Iowa is the 9th highest price team on the SimBull market, also undefeated. The winner of this game could shoot up the board. And then just FYI, Sim Iowa up 25% on the year. If you would have invested $100 in Iowa at the start of the year, that'd be worth $125 today, because they've shown that they are a top 25 team, not only a top 25 team, a top 10 team. And that's what performance can do to the SimBull market. There's a lot of things that affect the SimBull market: injuries, trades, recruiting. Performance is one of the biggest ones, if not the biggest. That's what it comes down to, is performance. Sim Iowa has shown they can perform. They're up 25% on the year. And the winner of this game, 8th highest priced team versus the 9th highest priced team, could shoot up the board even more moving forward. So I got Iowa -2. I've got I got Texas +3.5. And I didn't say this, but I got Georgia -15. I bet against them last week in the SimBull 6. Didn't work out super well. This team is unbelievably good. So those are my college picks. Quick college preview. The great thing about the SimBull 6 is it's 3 college games, 3 NFL games. I think we're one of the only companies that does this. So it's super exciting. First game in the Sim NFL, we've got the Browns at the Chargers. Huge game, late afternoon game. The Browns, $60.69, currently priced second on the Sim NFL market. The Sim Browns are $60.69, priced second on the market, versus the Chargers, Sim Chargers, $53.55, currently 9th on the market. So this is a top 10 matchup in the Sim NFL market, and this could be huge implications for whoever wins this game. Baker's hurt, shoulders hurt. He hasn't been performing well. They looked ugly offensively last week against the Vikings. So it'll be interesting to see what happens against a good Chargers defense. This is also a marquee game for the Chargers, for Brandon Staley. If they want to be a competitor, a contender in the AFC, this is a huge game for them. It's in LA. Not that that's a home field advantage, because Chargers don't have a ton of fans in LA, but on the SimBull 6, it is Browns -1.5. So go check out that game. I personally have Browns -1.5 on the SimBull 6, because I think the Chargers are still a little bit the Chargers. Justin Herbert's young. He's very, very, very good. Very good. But they're a little bit young still. So huge marquee matchup for the SimBull 6. And also in the SimBull market, winner of that game could shoot up the board a little bit more. Our second top 10 matchup on the SimBull 6, also top 10 matchup in the SimBull market, is the Bills at the Chiefs. Sunday Night Football, huge game. The Chiefs have been struggling early. Patrick Mahomes doesn't look like the same Patrick Mahomes. But he's still Patrick Mahomes, right? He's going to flip the switch. They're going to be in it down the stretch. But this is a huge, huge game. A lot of playoff implications here for home field stuff. There's only one home field advantage in the playoffs. So there's a huge game for that. The Chiefs are -2.5. They're also the #1 price team on the SimBull market because of Mahomes. So right now they're priced at $64.13. That's first in the Sim NFL market. It's huge. Huge game. The other thing I would say about the market, yes, the Chiefs have struggled a little bit this year, but the SimBull market does not reset year to year. It is not a one-year bet. When you own a share in SimBull, it is indefinite. You can own them for 1 day, 1 week, 1 year, 10 years. It's really up to you. So, yes, they've been struggling a little bit, but they're still first on the market because of Patrick Mahomes, because he's going to be around for the next 10 to 15 years. That's something, that they're going to be up there for a while. So if you're looking for a team to collect win payouts on, for the next 10 years, that would be a team to do it. The Bills are currently third on the market. They're priced at $57.85. They are just behind the Sim Browns on the market. But this could be a huge game for them. This could be a game where on the market they jump a little bit if they do get this winner play well. Josh Allen, super exciting to watch, obviously. But on the SimBull 6, Chiefs -2.5. I'm on the Chiefs. I think Patrick Mahomes turns it on. It's a big game. Arrowhead's tough to play in. I think the Chiefs take care of business there. Our last game of the SimBull 6, Monday Night Football. You have the Colts at the Ravens. Before the season, this probably looked like a really good game, really exciting game. Two teams trying to win their division. Colts are still trying to win their division, but man, Carson Wentz, just ankle sprains on ankle sprains. I don't even know how you get 2 ankle sprains on the same play, but he did. He doesn't look good. That's why the Eagles traded him. He just doesn't look good. Right now, the Colts are 22nd price on the SimBull market. The Sim Ravens are the 8th price team on the market. So huge game for the Sim Ravens. This could be one of those things where, again, Lamar Jackson's young. He's going to be around for a long time. So if you're looking for a team that is higher priced just to rack up wins over the next however many years, I would seriously look at the Sim Ravens, right? They're a team that's always going to be in competition to win 10, 12, 13 games a year moving forward. Personally, SimBull 6, Ravens -7. I'm on Ravens -7. Colts aren't good. All right. That finishes up the SimBull 6 for the week. Go check it out. SimBull.com. Free to entry. Chance to win hundreds or thousands of dollars of prizes, depending on how good you are picking games. So go check that out. Again, free to entry. And then also keep an eye on some of these teams as they perform in the market to see what their share prices do moving up or down. All right. The last thing we're going to do, finish up here, last couple of minutes. 3 teams to keep an eye on moving forward. This is your, for next week. We'll recap what we did this week, but for next week, 3 teams to keep an eye on this weekend. First is the winner of Iowa versus Penn State. Again, we talked about this a little bit. The 8th price Nittany Lions versus the 9th priced Iowa Hawkeyes. Sim Iowa, Sim Penn State. The winner of this game could shoot up the board because they are going to be serious national title contenders. And it could be where Iowa turns into a top-notch program if they continue to win this game, get into the college football playoff. Same thing with Penn State. If they get into the college football playoff, continue to win games, it could be that they're going to be around for a long time in the future. So keep an eye on those teams' share prices moving forward. The next team to look for, the Sim Bears. The Sim Bears have been taking a lot of heat. The Bears have been taking a lot of heat with Matt Nagy giving up play calling. He looks terrible. Offense looking incompetent. They give it to the offensive coordinator. Justin Fields all of a sudden looks like he can play football again, which is a good thing for NFL fans because he's exciting to watch. I'm a Packers fan, so a little bit biased there. But I would keep an eye on the Sim Bears share price if Justin Fields plays well, if the Bears get a win in Las Vegas against the Raiders, because that could be huge. We saw it last year when this is our second year of the Sim NFL market. We've been around for just over a year. Last year, we saw when Justin Herbert played well, they shot up the board, up over 25% during the year. When Joe Burrow played well last year, proving that, hey, these rookie quarterbacks are going to be the guys for years to come. The Sim Bengals share price shot up the board because Joe Burrow's a dude and he can play football. He's going to be a good quarterback. That's what the market's looking for. They're looking for market certainty out of these young quarterbacks. Can I trust that if I invest in a team, that their quarterback, their coach, their front office is going to be good for a long time? So I would keep an eye on the Sim Bears share price right now. Here, let me share my screen and we'll take a look at these Sim Bears. So this is what SimBull looks like. If you haven't seen it already, you can go check out the Sim NFL market. That's what we'll look for. We're going to organize these a little bit just so we can dive into it. I'm going to change my screen just a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Thanks for bearing with me. Okay, so this is what the Sim NFL looks like right now. So again, we saw the Sim Chiefs first, Sim Browns second, Sim Bills third. Makes sense. Sim Bucks fourth. Right now, the Sim Bears are the 26th, 23rd price team in the market. Look what they've done the last month. Boom. They've been looking pretty bad, right? They're 2-2 right now. Moving forward, it didn't look good, I would say, 2 weeks ago. Last week, Justin Fields played a lot better. And he looked good. This could be a team that recovers, and this is your chance to buy them cheap. Right now, they're the 23rd highest priced team. Imagine if they moved into the realm of, the Seahawks, Titans, Cowboys. That's a $5, $7, $10 per share gain that you could see so if he plays well. So I would look at the Sim Bears share price this week if they play well against the Raiders. Now, that brings me to my third team to watch this week, the Sim Raiders. Sim Raiders might be going the other way. Look at them to start the season. They were priced to be about a 500 team. They come out 3-0, look unbelievably good. They shoot up from $37 a share all the way to $51 a share. So $14 a share profit if you would have bought the Sim Raiders at the beginning of the season when they're at their peak. The problem is this October Raiders are sometimes a little bit different than the September Raiders. The September Raiders were 3-0. We'll see what happens to the October Raiders. They are already starting to slide a little bit. They're down $5 from their high at 51. If they lose to the Bears this week, I would watch out of the Sim Raiders share price because that thing could continue to slide a little bit if they lose a few games. So again, just keep an eye on that team going down. If they win, it could go the opposite way, right? It could shoot up a little bit. So I would keep an eye on that game. I would also keep an eye on that Iowa-Penn State winner to see what happens in the market. Awesome, guys. Well, that wraps up our Friday show. We'll send you out to the weekend. I hope you have a great weekend watching football. Such an exciting day on Saturday with the Oklahoma, Texas, Georgia, Auburn, and then Iowa, Penn State. All great games. And then on Sunday, we've got a huge Sunday night game, Bills, Chiefs, and we got Browns, Chargers in the afternoon. So a lot of excitement going on. Again, if you have not done so, go ahead and create a free account, SimBull.com. Join the SimBull Pick 6 for free. Join the market using promo code RISK-FREE for a $100 risk-free deposit, which means, hey, even if you lose money, the market's not for you for whatever reason you just want to leave. We will refund your initial deposit. That's how confident we are you'll enjoy the platform, enjoy the market moving forward. Again, one more time, guys, my name is Kenneth. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Peace.